At ease, brothers. But I want to say something. If you do not love solitude, you will not love freedom. If you don't love solitude, you will not love freedom. And when I say love solitude, I'm not talking about in introvert, extroverted type energy. I'm talking about a person having the ability to go into that sacred space and tune out all exterior noise. Because as simple as that sounds, everybody can't move like that. Everybody can't move. I'm gonna say this. There are some people that run from the silence. There are some people, man, matter of fact, there are some people that won't go to bed without that TV still being on. And as soon as that TV on, as soon as they wake up, they're plugged back into it. As soon as they get in that car, the radio is on. As soon as they get to work, they're in this world, right? And the cycle is every day. Get off work, get in the car, radio on, cut the TV on, go to bed, cycle. Because what they're running from is that solitude. Whole time they're in the world saying, yeah, I want my freedom, whatever freedom looks like, better job, free, whatever it looks like, whatever freedom looks like to you. They're still screaming freedom, but I'm telling you, if you don't love that space of solitude, you will actually hate freedom. Because to be honest, they're one and the same. You know what I'm saying? Like you have to ask yourself, why is it that people even run from the solitude? Why do people even run from it? Well, I'm gonna tell you this, man. In that solitude, man, all the answers are there. All the answers on you getting to where you need to be, doing what you have to do, they're all there. So a lot of people crave it from that angle, right? But at the same time, the reason people run from it, man, is because you can see nothing but yourself when you're in this space. You know what I'm saying? Like the beauty of it is you no longer seek validation. You no longer seek disapproval because it's just you in that space. But at the same time, man, you're going to see all the ways that make you jacked up, bro. And it's a hard pill to swallow, man, when you're sitting there looking in the mirror of life, seeing all your shortcomings, seeing how you do people wrong, seeing how you live foul, seeing how your morals or whatever, you know, seeing how just exposing yourself to yourself. And a lot of people can't face that self-correction, man. So what they do is they run from that solitude, they run from that silence and seek freedom in the third dimension, having no idea it's really the same place. You know what I'm saying? As above, so below type place. The energy you create here is the same energy you'll find if you find freedom here. That's why you have a lot of people that have this physical success, money or whatever, but they still can't sit still with themselves. They still have to have these vices. It's like, dang, bro's over there winning. Why is he over there going crazy? Why is he having a drug overdose? Why does he have a drinking problem, man? Like, his life is perfect. He's still running from that quiet noise. Because think about it, when you have freedom, you're not really answering to nobody but God. You know what I'm saying? At least freedom for me. I don't have to answer to nobody, man, except God. So 24 hours a day, I'm in this space where I'm exposing myself to myself. Of course, I can get all the answers on how I need to move forward, but a lot of times, bro, I ain't gonna lie. A lot of times I feel bad because I'll say, you know what, so in this area of life, you ain't got it yet, bro. You still haven't figured this out. Or over here in this area, like you got a long way to go. Like you need more discipline over here. Like you really ain't what you think you are. And I face that. But again, that's a benefit of the freedom because I want to be self-corrected, man. So all I'm saying is, a lot of people that scream freedom, that ain't what you want. That ain't if you're not with it. And the thing is, which is just crazy, you can't even create that level of freedom without going into that solitude. You can't even create that level of freedom without going into that level of solitude, man. So it's just a wild scenario, man, that the thing that you desire, the place that you desire to create, you can only create it by going to the place that you've been avoiding. You know what I'm saying? I will say it again, bro, because it's almost funny. The place you're trying to create can only be created by going to the place that you're avoiding. I made this video called it's been some months ago, man, about going through the ring of fire. Go back and watch that video, man. I was going through a whole lot when I made that video, man, and I was in an odd spot, man. I love the energy I was in and the creative process I was in when I made that video, man. You have to go through that ring of fire, bro. And I tell this story, man, about going through the ring of fire and why most people don't go through it, man. And about some brothers that went through it and lost their minds and had to turn around and exit stage left, was because of what you see when you go through that fire. What you see when you go into that silence. It's a beautiful space, man, but it's dark when you first get there. Because it exposes you, man. But if you aren't about that life, man, if you haven't gotten to the place, man, where you can live inside of your spirit, inside of the spiritual side of self, just like you can the ego, you can't maintain it over there. Like I get it now. Like I get now why some people, it ain't that they refuse to go there or scared to go there. They can't go there. Because if you're living in 100% ego, and part of going through the fire is to crucify / purify / purge the ego, then if that's all you have, brother, that's almost like spiritual or some sort of self-deletion. So a lot of people, it's not that they don't crave going there, they can't go there, man. So all I'm gonna say, brothers, man, is all your answers, all that you desire, man, is there. It's there. But what I'm saying is, if you think that, hey, you know what, I don't have to go to that spiritual place, I don't have to tap into that side, I can just strong arm it in this physical. I can just work hard and keep going until that world presents itself. Let's say you do work hard enough for that world to present itself. First off, it won't be there alone because it wasn't built in the right manner. But what's going to disappoint you is that the torture you're running from is going to be down there waiting on you, bro. You think you want to wake up and do what you want to do every day? You think you want to wake up and walk the beaches of South Carolina or whatever? But when it's just you and God, it's going to be the same thing, brothers. It's going to be the exact same process. So all I'm saying is stop running from the silence, brothers. Stop running from the silence. Because if you don't like the silence, you will not like freedom, man.